To you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good spread.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Beckenbauer plays it short. And that's been drilled in. And now a sudden chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Roberto Carlos. Martinelli. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Now this could be a chance. But it's lofted through here. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Neymar. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's Neymar. Martinelli. Park Ji-sung. Sane. And the counter is on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zinchenko. That's a good ball out wide. Beckenbauer. That's Rudiger. Cafu tries making a foray down the right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he spark a counter here? Fiddles it through. Neymar. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a little off target. Bernardo Silva. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Australia head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Not team any further forward than they were when they started out. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Australia, pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Looking for the runner. Park Ji-sung. Sané. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Park Ji-sung. And that's been intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Chance for the header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Cafu, Park Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball.
Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Neymar. Rodri.
Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that...
Great hit! And yes, it's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
After 76 minutes,
Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors draw first blood here.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Number 6, Zinchenko.
Well seen, saw that coming.
Number 12,
Lewandowski is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Saint-Maximin. Real tries a shot! And he hits the net! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
the goal scorer for Australia.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Griezmann. Number 20, Cafu. Substitutions.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Added minute has been
Is it out of harm's way? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of